Another day, another slay. Period. Not me starting the video off like that. I'm so Gen Z. I need to stop. Anyway, this is a follow-up video for the other video that I posted, which was Why We Fear Being Alone. Follow-up video. It's basically kind of like a part 2. But anyway, this is loneliness versus solitude, because they are not the same thing. Like, there's a difference between wanting to be alone and not liking being alone, if you get what I mean. But anyway, yeah, because loneliness is, you're so lonely, you want company, but you're so lonely and stuff. But solitude, you like being in confinement. I'm just kidding. You like being alone. You like your own space, your own company. It makes you feel safe. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel calm, you know? Big difference. You can be lonely in a room full of people. Dang, that's crazy. Like, say you don't know any of the people, you're gonna feel lonely. Or you feel misplaced or out of place or whatever, you're gonna feel lonely. Or say if you know all the people, but they're like mean to you, you're gonna feel lonely and uncomfortable and sad and mad. Anyway. Or say if you're in a room full of people and maybe they're family members or something and no one's paying attention to you, you're gonna feel lonely. But yeah, there's a lot of different scenarios. But yeah, even in a room full of people, you can be lonely. That is very much true. It may not sound like it. Like, what? There's so many people around, just talk to them. No. Anyway, let me chill. Let me chill. Solitude builds identity. Like, when you're alone with your thoughts, you can really, truly get to know yourself. Like, you can be like, oh, like you finally have time to think, because you're not like around people anymore right now, and you're alone by yourself for a few hours or whatever. You can probably think, oh, I want to go to blah blah blah, or I want to do this. Oh, I've never done this, or I really want to learn how to do this, or I really want to go to this place and travel the world and stuff. Like, oh, I want to go to Rome, and I want to try to learn how to, what's a good one? Fence? I don't know. Archery? I don't know. But yeah. Loneliness feels like rejection. Like, some people who are lonely, they feel like, oh, I'm lonely because no one wants to be around me, and so they just feel rejected because they think no one wants to be around them. And sometimes that is true, but other times it's not. But a lot of times it is, but a lot of times it's not too. So yeah. Why we confuse them? We confuse loneliness and solitude because, first of all, some people don't even know what both of them mean. Some people only know what one means, or think both of them mean the same thing, like they're synonyms. They're not synonyms, I don't think. Anyway, but they're completely different meanings, so I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be synonyms. But yeah, a lot of people be confusing loneliness and solitude when they're literally two different meanings, like reverse. Anyway, yeah, reverse. Uno reverse, draw 4. But yeah. There's a car. Blue car. She's taking a picture? What's she doing? She's speed walking too. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, a lot of people be confusing them. Modern life makes it worse. Like, whoa, I just paused for a second. Modern life makes being lonely a bad thing. No, being alone a bad thing. Like, oh, you're alone, you must not have no one to talk to, or have no friends, have no one to hang out with, or you're just weird. You never talk to anybody, you never hang out, you never go anywhere. Do you not know what introverts are, or people who actually like their own company? It's giving you don't like your own company. It's giving you have to be around people all the time just so your life can feel like it's meaningful. Okay, let me stop roasting people. Okay, I'm done. But still, you need to stop hating on people who actually love, like, being around their own company or don't like being around other people. Introverts. Yeah, I need to stop hating on introverts. Like, be so for real. Yeah. The emotional difference. Like, being alone, you're like content and happy and calm. But then being lonely, It's sad, boring. What else? Lonely. Sad and boring, really. It's like, what am I to do with my life? Is this all that there is? Is this all that there is? Yeah, such a big emotional difference. Fear of solitude keeps people in the wrong places. Yeah, because you fearing liking being alone is making you end up in the wrong places. Like, just like being alone, simple as that. Versus you shutting down that feeling and then going to a bar, hanging out with the wrong crowd of people, and then a whole bunch of stuff happens, and then you're like, why me fighting with something I can't see? Anyway, yeah. Solitude is where healing happens. Like, when you're alone by yourself, that's when you can really start to think about life and like, wow, that actually happened. Like, what? That's crazy. Not me. Like, what? And you can finally heal, I guess. Yeah. So they say. It's still a work in progress. The goal isn't to eliminate loneliness. The goal isn't to eliminate loneliness. It's to achieve liking being alone. I don't know. The goal is to just get comfortable with being alone and not being lonely. Because you can be alone and lonely at the same time, but you can't be lonely. Wait, you could be alone and lonely at the same time. You can also be lonely and alone at the same time. But you can't be lonely and like being alone at the same time. You get what I mean? That was kind of confusing, but basically you can't be lonely and like being alone at the same, well, not at the same time, but like some people, sometimes they like being alone, but other times they get lonely. Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, the shift. The shift is when you realize, oh, I actually like my own company. Like, what? I can actually think. Like, all day I barely have time to think to myself or talk to myself or really think about life and what that means for me. And then that's the mental shift, really. You're like, oh, I actually like being by myself. I don't always have to be around people all the time. Pretty nice. Sweet. Nice. Okay, yeah, so that's it for the video. Like and subscribe and comment and turn on your post notifications and watch my other videos, because I literally have a lot of playlists. Like, I literally have a skit playlist with all my skits. Bro, I can't believe I had a notification of like 1 year on YouTube or whatever. So cool, because I started like seriously consistent or whatever on YouTube last year, March 16th or something. And yeah, it's been like a year now. Like, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm finally finding myself. I'm finally finding meaning to my channel. Like, what I actually want my channel to be like, be about, and be like. Because it's literally life of Maya. So a lot of people, some comments that I get be like, just focus on one niche, one thing. My channel is Life of Maya for a reason. I do everything. Thank you very much. Life isn't just one thing. Life is everything. Everywhere, all at once. Ooh, my favorite movie. I will always find a way to put that seamlessly, you didn't see that, into every single video. Well, not every single video, but yeah. That's my favorite movie. Yeah. Anyway. It's weird. Has me thinking real hard. And shows lesbian representation. The perfect trio. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go now. See you in the next video. Not a low power mode.